Good morning, Rabbi. We are now in the middle of the days of Ben HaMitzarim, known as the 3 weeks. Ben HaMitzarim literally means between the boundaries, which means that commemorates, to remember, and to mourn the times that we had Am Yisrael, where the walls of Yerushalayim were breached, Yizayim B'Tammuz, all the way till they reached the other boundary, which is the Beit HaMikdash itself. So between these 3 weeks is known as between the boundaries, Ben HaMitzarim. Interestingly, by Avelud, by mourning, you only mourn something for 12 months maximum for a person who lost his parents. Why are we mourning for something that already happened many, many years ago? It's almost 2,000 years already we lost the temple, so why are we still mourning? So we have to understand that Chazal tell us that every time that the Beit HaMikdash is not built, it's as if it was destroyed in our days as well. Meaning, if we don't have the merit to have the Beit HaMikdash rebuilt now, that means even if it would be rebuilt out of chesed from Hashem, Hashem would destroy it again because we don't deserve it. So therefore it means that it's fresh. The mourning is always fresh. So right now this year, it's also worthy of mourning if we didn't get the redemption in Nisan. So that means that it would have been destroyed if it would have been built. So therefore, we definitely have what to mourn. It's fresh mourning. So we have a lot of customs that we do during the 3 weeks to show that we want to make teshuvah and to show the seriousness of how we feel that we lost something. How do you do that? For example, the Rishonim, like the Kolbo and the Sefer Hasidim, they write how a person should avoid making shehiyanu during these days. Even though there are those Rishonim who argue and say it's mutar, but since it's an argument, the minhag, Maran writes, in Tafkuf Nun Aleph is Tafkuf Nun Bet is to say not to say shehiyanu. The custom is to avoid say shehiyanu on new clothing or new fruit during the days of Ben HaMitzarim. How can a person say shehiyanu v'kiyimanu giyanu zman hazeh? Blessed is Hashem, I came to this point, and I'm happy that I lived, and you established me, and I got to this point. It's the very sad days. It's a mourning days. Therefore, it's not appropriate. Definitely, if a person needs to wear a new suit, they recommend, Rabbi writes, that everyone would agree that there's no mourning on Shabbat, so you'd be allowed to wear it on Shabbat, say Shayanu on Shabbat, then wear it during the week. But that's the right thing to do to fulfill this minhag. Also, correct. Minhag you'll say regardless, or bidon abed. But in a situation where a person, in regards to weddings, minhag for Sfaradim is not to get married only from when? From Rosh Chodesh Av. Really, they're from Yizayim B'Tammuz, according to Maran, he writes, minhag is permitted to get married for Sfaradim, even after Yizayim B'Tammuz, all the way to Rosh Chodesh Av. Ashkenazim or Mahmir, not to get married from Yizayim B'Tammuz. So a person needs to know that technically it is permitted. Famously, Rabbi, when he was the chief rabbi Tel Aviv, he allowed the halls to continue working even during these days, all the way to Rosh Chodesh Av. It was people thought it was interesting, but according to Shulchan Aruch, that's the letter of the law. A lot of times after the Shabbat till the holidays, it's too short amount of time. Everything's too booked to do a summer wedding, so there's a good leniency for Sfaradim when they need it. In regards to haircuts, Maran writes the minhag is not to get a haircut only from when? From Shavua Shehalbo, the week of Tisha B'Av. Ashkenazim, they don't get a haircut already from Yizayim B'Tammuz, from the 17th Tammuz. So now, for 3 weeks, they don't get a haircut, but according to Sfaradim, Maran writes you're allowed to get a haircut all the way up until the week of Tisha B'Av. Now, the last thing we mention is music. Obviously, music we don't listen to already now. If a person wants to listen to recorded music, he should go and listen to a cappella, voiceover music, not with instruments. And definitely not live music. The person has to know it's a little bit of a debate to listen to live music, not in the context of a mitzvah, seudah, during the year, but technically is what to rely on to listen to a concert during the year if it's not Chol HaMoed or it's not a seudat mitzvah. But definitely during the days of Ben HaMitzarim, everyone agrees you should not be listening to live music, nor recorded music with instruments. You should only listen to a cappella, and that's the way we show that the Kadosh Baruch Hu is showing him, I'm mourning, I want to change, and I want to make the teshuvah, and this year we'll get the B'ezrat Hashem, the Beit HaMikdash.